Hello and welcome back to Terror Hand, where we are living in the aftermath of the Black Day, the black page in the history of Terror Hand. Yep, we lost a good chunk of our military. In fact, 3/5 of it has been decimated. Oh man. Now, we can't just have them lying around here. Well, actually, we can. We're doing just that. But they were our brave soldiers. They've killed countless of enemies for Terror Hand, and I think we should build something in honor to remember them, you know? A place to put them. Well, you know, to their final resting place, so to say. I know it's currently not really possible because the corpses will just disappear, but I was more or less thinking like a tomb of heroes, you know, where we have like statues of our fallen heroes and stuff. And well, you know, I thought that over here, well, not inside the underground compound, but like over to this side of the staircase, I thought that this would be the perfect space for it. I don't have any other things planned over here, so we have plenty of space to make it nice. Now, here's how I think I will set it up. We'll have a nice corridor. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll have a one wide corridor over here. With there's gonna be a door, and yeah, this is going to be nice. We'll have wide corridors as well. So yeah, 5 wide corridors. All right, I'll top it off over here for now. Wait, hold on a second. This isn't symmetrical. Help. But if I remove this and then this, yeah, that's better. And then, because, well, you know, our first real soldiers were killed on the 3rd day of summer, we'll have like, they'll have like their own, well, you know, their own Hall of Remembrance. So, well, make it like this. Let's see. So, we will have Sir Hero Knight over here, Professor Pokemon, and Resurrected. You know, they'll have their own statue over here, actually, come to think of it. Maybe it's cooler if I don't extend it that much outward. No, we're gonna make it a little bit bigger, I mean, yeah. Alright, so far, great start. I'm being decisive again. Balls. No, we're gonna make it a little bit bigger, actually, so... And let's see here, we'll have a statue over here of one of our soldiers. We'll have one over there, and we'll have one over here. Yeah, this is how we'll have it. So, you know, 3 soldiers, and yeah, we're gonna... well, I hope it won't happen, but it is likely to happen at some point that we'll lose more soldiers, and we'll just dig out another area for them, you know. But this room here will be in honor and in memory of those brave souls who fell at the 3rd day of summer. So, yeah, of the 3rd year of the history of Terror Hand. Let it be known. Now that we got that set up, there is also another thing. We'll have a merchant soon, but, well, you know, being in the aftermath of military decimation, more or less, yeah, our defenses aren't all that strong. So here's how we're gonna deal with this whole merchant thing. I'm gonna wait till he spawns, and then, well, you know, it's dependent on his luck whether or not he'll make it in. But when he spawns, I'll tear down the gate, tear it down. But and if there are no goblins on the map or anything, I mean, we just butchered quite a lot of them, or what? Just. I mean, it is the night now. Usually they come at night. So if this night remains peaceful, then the merchant has a good chance of making it in. And we can nick off all his tin ore, which we definitely need. Because we need to kit out our military some more. Because, yeah, you know, Copper Gear isn't doing it. And, well, they're missing shoes and stuff. And gloves and, you know, all the other things. So, yeah, we need to get that in there as well. Another thing is that today it is patch day, actually. Now, nothing has been added, but RoboBob did improve one very nice thing, and that is that You know how we've been building up the walls of the compound and all that stuff? Well, he improved the way things are being built by the gnomes. Specifically, the build order of things has been improved. Because you can remember that these walls we were making, that you had to queue them up in a specific order, otherwise they would block themselves off. Well, he got some AI into our gnomes, and they're smarter now. So they won't block off, you know, those jobs by just starting at the first wall job you give them. So yeah, it's a big improvement. Ooh, look at this. The merchant's early today. I mean, it's 4 o'clock and he's already here. So, and it seems that the merchant's also a lucky dude, because if we zoom out a little bit over here, no enemies, no enemies. Oh yeah, there is a skunk on the other side of the world, or at least this part of it. So let's take a more in-depth look at like how the path that the merchant will have to travel is looking like. Safe so far it seems, and down here below the bridge, safe. No animals inside. Alright, so here's what we'll do. We'll tear down the gate like straight away. Oh crap, but infectum, mate, I hope you're not like down over here digging balls. Okay, alright, so we'll have to see how this goes then. Yeah, in fact, wait, what? Have we struck some mineral? Marble? Coal. For a moment I thought we have found tin, but I guess that's just wishful thinking. Really, yeah. Alright, anyway, yeah, so the merchant, he'll see his way into the fort, I have no doubts about that. And another thing, you know, that I thought about is that once we start mining over here, which actually is gonna be really soon, seeing how like most of the quarters over here, well, you know, at least the rough version of them are getting done. We'll start mining like pretty much really soon, but I have been thinking about one thing, you know. Once we start mining, then we'll have lots of materials down there, and they need to be hauled in as well. And there is these lovely inventions called wheelbarrows. So I'm thinking that we might want to have like a stockpile of a couple of wheelbarrows over here to help with the whole dragging loot inside thing, because we'll have to do that anyway. So yeah, that's one thing to consider, but we're not there yet. Now, I don't know, but I don't think you know, the Emperor, do the digging. So here's what we'll do. We will actually put our military temporarily off training, and they should start mining like... Okay, maybe not. So, are you going to bed now, military? No, you're not. Or are you grabbing a pickaxe and come mining? No, that's infectum. Okay, come back. Yeah. No, I thought because I had them set up as miners and there's like pickaxes lying down somewhere over here. There should be pickaxes. Yeah. I thought they would grab a pickaxe and start mining, but it seems that they don't. It's a bit, well, you know, not really how I wanted it, but... Come back here, military. Very good. Look, and the merchant's coming. And there's... Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I forgot a thing or two. Yeah. Suspend and suspend. Yeah, crap. Oh, balls. I should have thought of this before, really. Good rule of the Emperor. So we'll tell you to not automatically butcher corpses, and down over here to not automatically smelt all the worn stuff. In fact, you'll be on suspend. Phew, I just saw that. Alright, and they're turning back. Really good. Okay, merchants inside. Let's seal off the gates again. And say another wave of goblin comes. Man, they might even butcher us all, so... We don't want that. Now, yeah, alright, so this goes reasonably fast, really. See? It's me sealing off the gates. Well, let there be no question on the authority of that decision then, alright? Me with my sexy green gear over here. Anyway, there's also this sexy merchant. Ooh, and you really got like your merchant mustache over there as well. And you're from Starbranch. Good, alright. So, merchant, let us trade, or rather, let me scam you. And you'll be happy to be scammed, I hope. So, nice! 29 tin ores. That's 29 bronze bars. That's a lot of gear. That might even be like 2 military gnomes fully kitted out in bronze gear. That's a real possibility, so that's good. More copper, which, well, not really all that bothered about. Wow. Amazing. Wow. Also quite amazing. Alright. Can I sell off my own animals? I mean, that would be really nice if they were worth this much. See, alpacas, I care about you. I want to sell you off. Alright. So, well, this isn't worth anything, so I'd rather not sell it. I also kind of want to get rid of like any unnecessary things that we got lying around. You know, like some pine tables and all that stuff. So at least I know we got because I deconstructed a few workshops. We must have some pine stuff that I don't need. So alright, let's see over here. Yeah, like this, you know, like poor pine bellows. No, don't need it. So that can be gone. Yeah, do a bit of a cleanup. You'll really get scammed. Do you take this deal, merchant? 1 poor pine bellow for all your metal. Well, I wish you did. Alright, so that's all good stuff. We want to keep that. And stuff like this, you know, poor pine workbench. Don't need that. And same for the leather gear, really. I don't need that either. Actually, this is all the... Wow, so this is the way to get rid of the gear of Resurrected. Man, he's still lying in the graveyard. At least he was before we started trading. And already I'm just, you know, taking off his clothes. Oh man. Yeah, we are kind of bad-mannered, really. I hope you don't mind, Resurrected, but yeah. This is quite a lot, so we need it. Also, a bronze helmet, huh? I want to keep that, so we're not gonna sell that because that's bronze gear. So yeah, we're definitely gonna keep that. A copper shield, though. I'm not gonna make any weapons or gear from copper, you know. The gnomes in the military, at least in the above ground compound, will be bronze and better. So, and down underground, yeah, that's gonna be like some training area, so they don't need copper gear either. So I'm gonna sell this stuff off. That as well. Copper pickaxes, now I want to keep all that jazz. Same for the hand axe, really, because you use that for cutting trees. Now we're gonna sell the bed. Alright, we already got 175 and we haven't even started with our statuettes. Oh, that's good. Really good. Pine chair, don't need, can be gone. Yeah, barrels and crates is another story though. So we'll keep those. And now here comes the meat of our trading. I just hope that we have enough, really. I mean, this is quite a lot. If anything, I'll put back the silver, really, if we don't reach it. But let's see. So that's not enough. Well, I knew that. Nor is that. This should do a good chunk. Yeah, alright. More of that. Now this should also be worth quite a bit. Yeah, but we're not... Oh man, we're not even halfway. Oh man. Okay, so let's see. Alright, and this is like the other big one. Yeah, so we're still short 510. No, 90. Oh, balls. Yeah, so I think we might want to get rid of quite a lot of our seeds and stuff at some point too, because yeah. Let's see here. So that's all the trading goods, and we are still short a lot. Yeah, so I know already that this, look, and now all of a sudden it's a lot more reachable. 250. Oh crap, that's still a lot. No, wanna keep all the bars? Yeah, definitely. Even though we got 80 copper bars, I want to keep it. We might want to lower the amount of copper ore we're taking from him though, if we really are having trouble, but you know, reaching the amount that we need. But for now, we'll just see here. We'll skim through our stocks, see what we can lose. Like, oh man. Oh man. Alright, to seal the deal, even though it's not final yet, I'm gonna sell off all the skulls. Yeah. These are building materials though. And do I need all these? I want the ores, man. We need the ores, so... Yeah, you know what? We will... I'm gonna keep the alpaca bones and then I'll sell those too. Wow, alright, we're getting close there now though, so... Let's see what else we got an excess of that we don't really need. We don't really... Yeah, alright, so this is out of the question, I mean... Do we have that no, the legendary loaf of bread has been eaten. Balls. Man, I wish I could sell the couple iron ore. Then it would be worth 500. But that's not the case though. Now, this is all food stuff still, so... We don't need this much of these things though. I'll be happy with just 100 really. Yeah, like that. That's much better. Cotton seeds, don't need that much of them either. So we'll trade a good bunch of those. Yeah, look, wow. Oh man, we got so much of this. So, but then again, our wheat farm is quite big, and I think we got like 130 wheat tiles or something along those lines. So actually, we only got an excess of like 90 or so. So I'm gonna trade 80 of those. Strawberry seeds, definitely don't need so many of those. Now, hides. Yeah, we actually need hides because they're part of the armor stuff. But I think we got quite a few hides, and we're gonna sell the yak ones. Wait, wait, what? Are hides worth that much? It seems so, huh? Yeah, this is all like stuff I want to keep at. Well, actually, I mean, do I want to keep all of this? I think I'd rather keep the hides and sell a bit of that cotton, really. I mean, we got so much of it, I can't see us, you know, needing this much cotton. So here's what I'll do. This is still a lot of cotton. Yeah. Alright, so this is much better actually now. Besides, I think we're also using wool now because it's the better one, so... Look at that. Now, this is for future trade things, right? So we need this. And all of a sudden, give me back my silver. Yeah. Is that enough? Oh no, it's not enough. Alright, well this is a big trading deal we're making over here though. That's for sure. Where were those hides I just took back? So let's match up that offer quite precisely over here. It's short 50, so we just do 25. Alright, I don't know where my mathematics went, but I clearly didn't have them present. So now because we're already touching it, you know, we're selling off our reserves, I'm not gonna give you a single dime more than you need. Look, this is a deal, ladies and gentlemen. We got materials for the next batch of statuettes and stuff. And yeah, in fact, I actually might want to start thinking about making more of those from like birds or something. We'll take a look at that later. This is a pretty good deal, I think. And damn, man, the list of crap that we're trading. And what's only crap? I mean, here's gears. Oh, man. But yeah, now we're gonna trade this. So, you know, shaking hands and done. Alright, so let me just see over it. Yeah, we undressed, resurrected. Oh, man. Yeah, well, it was needed. It was for a good cause. Wait, Sir Heronite's head? I thought that Sir Heronite's head was bald in the last video. Did he somehow grows his hair back when he's dead? Game? Could you get to explain like how your hair's still growing while you're dead. Yeah, he still has like the helmet on his head though, so. Alright, well, that's a good deal. You're gonna be stuck down here. I want to... well, you know, go down over here and do a checkup on a few things. For example, how much is in here? There is some stuff in there. A ration crate is full. Oh, is it now? Yeah, it is. The wheelbarrow is the empty one. First aid kit is completely empty though, and that's probably because the what's it called again? Jack, the clothier. Or was it Jack now? Yeah, it was Jack. But has been making mattresses only as of late, so that's a bit of an issue. In fact, can't you just... I mean... Alright, no, I know what it is. We'll just have to wait for a bit till... let's see here. I want to take a look at the compound and check up on another thing. Like, we got 32 bandages over here, right? Yeah, no, wait, those are nutrients. Yeah, so we got 32 over there. And then we got 64 and 96. Wait, those are rations. Yeah, these aren't even filled up. So, those are 96 in total. Now, how many are you making? This is kind of important. Yeah, so, look, no wonder it wasn't filled up. Derp. So, yeah. Also, you don't need to craft ingredients because you're making them in advance. In fact, that is true for pretty much all of this. Could have done this off camera. Kind of forgot, but oh well. So, good stuff. Now, down over here, we're gonna assign... whoa, look at this though. It's all filled up, you know, mined out. And it seems that... well, we struck coal, and it isn't a big vein or anything. It was just this room. So pretty much all the beds are here too. So we'll designate these quarters to soldiers, which is one for the general. Oh man, oh man, yeah, we're not about, you know, social equality or anything. I mean, our soldiers got 2 quarters, that's a bit unfair. Yeah, quite unfair. But what I want to do really is move our military down over here, which in fact we are gonna do. And they'll just live over here, but before we can have that, we kind of do need, well, bandages down here. That's kind of important. So yeah. Jack, work faster. I don't know what you're doing at the moment. Well, so you're working on things. All right. Now then, another thing that I kind of want is well, some wheelbarrows. Really, I want like 2 or 3 wheelbarrows down in the underground compound. So yeah, we'll just make them. Well, I guess out of anything, really. And I'll just put them down here. No, and I don't want to craft those ingredients. They should all be present, really, so. Alright, and we'll make a stockpile, like, down over here, with the wheelbarrows in them. Where shall we put that? You know what, I think that the perfect place for such a stockpile would be, like, close to where all the loot's coming from. So, like, over there. At least... I don't even know whether or not I can stockpile wheelbarrows. We will see though. We'll see that right now. So, wheelbarrows. Let's see here. Military stuff. Now, would this be over here? Under the wood stuff? It is. Alright, good. Alright, so if we put those down over there, they should get dragged off right now. Should. Yep. Alright, amazing. What? And Nixus invented the hand crank? Wow, Da Vinci got one of his lucid moments again and he invented something useful. Nice. Alright, congrats to you, Nixus the Tinkerbell. You're doing an amazing job. How's your tinker skill coming along now then? 3 digits, man. his brains is starting to outgrow his head at some point. Oh wow, so alright, so where would that show up? Not over here, so it's an actual thing we can make. A hand crank. I don't really know what it does, but I do know that... Wait, hold on a second, we don't have any mechanism bases? Apparently we don't. Seems that that is also like really like you know, these are also like parts and stuff. You know what, we'll keep stock of any of those two as well, just one of them really, you know. Yeah, one should do. So out of copper, yes, craft. Yeah, alright. So then over here, mechanism base, huh? And then a spring. Yeah. Alright guys, we're getting into trap making. I think a hand crank though is really to power like pumps and stuff. At least I seem to have read somewhere that you can make like pumps who drain things and all that stuff. So yeah, we need a mechanism based first. So we'll leave you to it. Now, alright, so we are really preparing for mining now pretty damn soon. So we got our wheelbarrows over here. Only one thing that we're missing right now, and that is pickaxes. Now I know we got 5 lying upstairs, but since we won't need them over there, we're gonna put them over here. So let's see here. I think it's tools. Yeah, tools. Alright, and if I now go upstairs to the compound and I check, we should, if I put this on suspend, well, they should move all this stuff to the other stockpile, alright? Right? Maybe not, we'll have to see. Anyway, so there's another thing over here. This is the tomb of fallen heroes. What we can't have over here is just crap lying around. Now, this right now should work really fine. So, and he actually improved this a bit by having this command now not ignore stockpile restrictions. So if I do it like this should get done like now, which is what I want, because this is the tomb of our fallen heroes and it's important. I mean, damn man, they gave their life for Terror Hand. Also, oh, we got 1 pickaxe lying over there. Are they gonna take it from... No, crap. No, it seems that they're not gonna take it from over here, so here's what I'll do. I'll actually untick this. I should get it hauled at some point. Well, after they clean the floor. Go and clean it, scrub it clean, my gnomes. Make way for the great tomb of fallen heroes. Yeah, alright. So this is coming along now. And General Barnabas is guarding the rocky, well, depth of the abyss. Well, it's not that deep now, but it will be soon. Now, over here, there's still no bandages. That's a bit of an issue, Jack. How many more of these mattresses do you need to make? Where are you, actually? That's the better question. Oh, you're sleeping over here. Alright. Alright. Well, yeah, so much things that need doing. Also, how's this coming along over here? How's like our metal bar smelting progress going? Yeah, alright, so at the moment, I think that Cyber is still smelting the tin. At least it seems like that. Well. Also, I think that we got like a stonemason down over here now, don't we? Yeah, it's not set up. I kind of forgot to do that, but yeah, I'll leave that there and I'll do that next video, which I also said a previous video. But yeah, now, oh crap, I know one thing that we really need. There's the stone chisel workshop, because we want statues of our fallen heroes and we can't make them out of wood because that's not worthy for our tough military. So we need to have them out of stone. And let's see, the stone carver. Yeah. Now we will have a birch workbench. Yes. I don't know if they're making them out of birch or not. I'll have to. Well, let's just check that out first, alright? Let's see. I thought I set everything to pine though. Yeah, I did. Alright, well, we'll make it out of pine then. Fine. I think I actually sold one thinking it was junk, and now it turns out to be it isn't. Great management here. Yeah, alright. Anyway, those are just minor details. So we got a birch chair and a mob. Everything's just there. Man, I love this. So, put it down like that. Should get built really soon. Now, one thing that's kind of annoying me is the fact that they're not using wheelbarrows over here. It's a bit, which is a bit of a shame, really, but oh well. Also, where's your other dude? He has like quarters over there. Is he sleeping all the way up here? He is. Alright. So that doesn't work so well. Well, I think what they do is they'll just go to the highest value quarter. Which is not really what I want, so yeah. Also, why is this yellow over here? Really? Ooh, well, guess what, greenskin? You can't come in. Or animal greenskin. You're a greenskin nonetheless, so. Good stuff. Yeah, well, I'm a bit wondering, like, what's this over here? I think, yeah, we removed access to this, like, a while ago. Maybe I should build like a stair up there so our gnomes can remove this. Let's see. Stairs up. Yeah, out of dirt. Yes, yes. If we make this over here, they should be able to remove that, shouldn't they? At least to the eye, it looks like that. Ah, crap. Yeah, now we'll remove this. No, I don't think that is the right thing, but oh, is this like a build command? It seems like that. I just never got to finishing those build orders, and I don't want that wall over there, so, or that floor I mean, so we'll remove it altogether, all the better. Alright, so how's the cleaning down over here coming along? Well, not so bad actually. And look, now our sparring partners are down here too. And the pickaxes aren't. Maybe I need to remove the designation completely. And then they will move it. We'll try that. I can just easily redesignate it. I mean, it's not like there's a whole system of stockpiles here with just this one for the pickaxes. But, well, wait, what? We got animals on the loose here. Makita? Oh. All our gnomes that we really need are now sleeping. Okay. Well. Also, it seems that is the very last mattress that you need to make. Seems like that. Might very well not be the case. Yeah. Alright. Well, anyway, guys. We have done a good deal with the merchant. And we got new stuff. And we got enemies, right as I was about to say. Join me next time when we will venture down into the bowels of the earth and go and hunt for tin, so that we can really kit out our military, because yeah, it's kind of what's missing at the moment, you know? Gear! Look at this. I mean, you know, it seems like a whole lot if you just go by the graphics, but yeah. I see way too many nothings over here. So we're gonna change that. But that's all for next time. So join me then.